Hey y'all, we're here making money on City of Heroes. We're on the Homecoming server, and I'm here to show you how to continue making money. We like getting all our influence, infamy, or information depending on your alignment, and our goal is to make as much money as possible. More money means more things that you can buy. The auction house will be your best friend when you want to buy things. And my method here that I'm going to show you uses that auction house to make that money. So we're gonna show you how to use that method and how to make a whole bunch of money. You see, I have a level 1 character here. I created this character and I visited the pay to win vendor when I started, and I picked up the uh, athletic run power so that I can move around pretty quick, and I picked up the jump pack power so that I could jump up on top of taller structures. This allowed me to scale my way through all of Steel Canyon to grab all 8 exploration badges. And that got me 5 reward merits. You'll see I just earned those reward merits right here. Um, And with those reward merits, what I can do is I can buy stuff from the merit vendor. Now, we're going to do this using 10 reward merits instead of just 5. So I've also collected the majority of the Alice Park badges, and I'm going to show you the last one, and we're going to get those merits real quick here also so that we have a nice even 10 merits. So we're going to the top of Atlas statue. We'll grab the last badge, and you'll see I earned Top Dog, which gave me Atlas Tour Guide. That puts me at a nice 10 merits here, you can see. So, we're going to take those merits immediately and go inside City Hall and visit the merit vendor. If I can jump right on top. Alright, and you can see I visited all over the place in here just to start off. Didn't want to bore you all with all this exploration badges. If you need exploration badges, it's quite easy to get them. Go ahead and grab video maps and do them. So what we're going to do here with our 10 whole merits is we're going to buy and list an item on the auction house. We're going to start with a booster, and we're going to buy 15 converters. And we're going to take that booster and we want to sell it. They're selling about 1.2 right now. I don't have any influence. I killed one enemy in the whole game. One enemy. I have 7 influence right now on this character. So we're going to post our enhancement booster for the whole 1 influence here. And it's going to sell immediately. And it sold for 1,050,002 influence. We're going to pay a 10% fee anytime you go and put a item on the auction house. When you sell it, you pay 10%. 10% of whatever you are trying to get, you get for it. If you list something for 1 influence, there is a minimum of 5. So here we have 945,009 influence. And before we do anything else, we have our 15 converters. We're going to go ahead and close the merit vendor, and we're going to go buy some recipes. And what we're doing here is we're going to buy level 10 recipes. Okay? And in the level 10, the reason we're doing this is we can convert these really easily over into other enhancements. We're always going to buy uncommon, and you'll have to pay attention. Usually the entire set will be yellow. You'll notice here for Explosive Strike, we're in the knockbacks level 10 right now. We have 2 oranges. These mean they are rare. So we're going to buy the yellows, the uncommons. We're not going to buy this Explosive Strike unless we can get it at a great deal, and it will already be a rare. So we're going to come into the knockback here. We're going to look at our Explosive Strike recipe right here. We're going to just do 10,000. I always start at 10,000, and we're just going to look for 5 of these. And guys, whenever you're doing this, make sure before you do anything that there is no rare salvage needed when buying. I click search salvage to look all the time to see what's available. And we can see that explosive strike isn't going to sell for us. So we'll come back. We're going to look for the volley here. We're going to do that same 10,000, and we're going to see if we can get one of these to sell to us. So we're going to get a couple of these right here. They don't use a rare. We got 3. We're kind of happy with those 3. And we're going to just do the last one to see if we can get any of it. No luck. Alright, we have 3 recipes. We're going to start with these 3 recipes here. And what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to go to an enhancement table. I've already got those Steel Canyon badges, so I can go ahead and go straight to Steel Canyon with that long range teleporter power. We got that because we got the entire thing. This is going to put us right in the middle of the map, and we're going to come down here to the university. If you're as low level as me, you could just run into an enemy, die, and you'll end up at the hospital a little bit closer. But you know, not everyone wants to get themselves killed just to get somewhere a little faster. But we can run. That athletic run is really nice to get us places really quickly. So at level 1, we'll be able to run really fast, get somewhere really fast if we need to, and we'll go to the university. So the reason we're going to the university is that there is an easy crafting bench, or a lot of crafting benches here, and we'll be able to quickly craft our 3 recipes. This guy's worn out. He's been crafting stuff and making money all day. He's got to pay his tuition. And we'll open up that auction house again. We got our 3 here. And what we're going to do is we're going to find that again so that we can search for the salvage. We have our 3 salvage here, and we'll get those recipes. We'll see them appear here. So we're going to buy our salvage. I usually buy a common salvage, the white salvage, for 300. And we're just going to buy 3 of them because we have 3 recipes. We don't want to waste money here. We're going to do the same for all of these. And I buy my uncommon at about 3,000. I bought a bunch of extra spiritual essence because I am moving too fast. Guys, you're going to make mistakes here. If you accidentally run out of money, go to another zone, do the exploration badges, get 5 more merits, sell a converter real quick, sell the booster real quick, get another 1,000,000 influence. Okay? So we have our 3 here. We've crafted all 3. And now what we're going to do in the enhancement tray here at the top of the screen is we're going to click the convert button. If you don't know how to get the enhancement tray open, it's right here. This opens your enhancement tray. Normally it comes pinned here to your bar. I usually move mine up here. My setup is like that. And we're going to use the converter system right here. You're going to put the enhancement in here. And what you're going to do, because we are doing this volley, and we're looking at the knockback here, is we're going to take volley and we're going to convert it into a knockback because the other set in here is rare. And there we are. We have an explosive strike. Now, when we take that explosive strike and we list it, it is also rare. This recipe is really easy to convert, and we can convert it a few times until we find something that we know that can sell. You're not going to know immediately when you start doing this if something is going to sell. You're going to have to play around with the auction house and see what you can find. I'm going to do this again. We're going to another explosive strike. We're going to convert it. And I'm going to look for something that I think will sell. Now, this explosive strike smashing damage is a proc. I believe this will sell, so I will put that into my inventory to do. And we'll do the last one. And I have now got 3. And I've got really lucky. This regenerative tissue regeneration proc will most likely sell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all 3 of these. I'm going to put in 1,000,000 influence because that's what I would like to make off of each. And I'm going to post all 3. And I'm going to look to see if anything sold. Now you guys can see down here I have chats specifically set up for crafting. These will show up in your system tray usually. If you're in the default, you can look for the blue text and the purple text and the reward text. They'll show up in your normal chat stuff. I've just set mine up so that we don't get any in-game chat bothering us. Now you can see I sold both of these. We got really lucky with that regenerative tissue. We got almost 3,000,000 influence for it. We got 1,000,000 for that chance for smashing damage, explosive strike. So we'll claim that. You can already see we have 4,000,000. Now you ask, but you have something that didn't sell. I don't touch that. What we're going to do is we're going to craft a whole bunch of uh, recipes. We're going to go through and we're going to look at each area, and we're going to look for when something has a uncommon, like this yellow, and this has rares here and rares here that we can convert into. If there are no rares to convert into, it's not really a point to do it. I'm doing level 10 still, and we're going to look at this paralytic set. We're going to make sure that nothing has rare salvage in it. We can see no rare salvage in it, so we're going to go to paralytic here, and we're just going to look at each one. And we're going to go 10,000 again. We have plenty of influence now. We're going to go ahead and go down the paralytic set. We're going to hope to get some of these. And we can leave holds and we can move to immobilizes immediately. We're gonna let that sit for a minute. We're gonna try to get more. And we're gonna look at what we can get here. We can get rooting grasps and then deliberative action here. We're going to look at the rooting grasp. We're gonna make sure there's no rare salvage needed for any of them. And there isn't. And we're gonna go through all 5. We're gonna do the exact same thing. What we're doing is we're trying to get a baseline of recipes to start using to craft with. So we're going to go down, we'll move to melee AoE here. We can see Cleaving Blow. Fury of the Gladiator is a PvP set that we can't use, and we have Eradication. So we're going to look at Cleaving Blow. We're going to go through Cleaving Blow and make sure nothing uses rare. You can see here, Strand of Fate is rare. We can easily go look. This one does not have a rare. The heads up display, we can go look, has a rare. This one does not have a rare. And this is that original one we saw that had a rare. So we're going to leave melee AoE and move to melee damage. Now you can see here we have Bone Snap. That's our option here. The Gladiator's strike here is again is a PvP, and we have Pulverizing. We're going to look at Bone Snap, make sure nothing has rare salvage. None of it does. And we're going to try to buy some of these too. And our goal here is to get a nice grouping of recipes. So we're going to leave melee. We can look here in the pet damage, and we have Unquestioning Loyalty and Commanding Presence, meaning Unquestioning Loyalty will be a good set for us. There is only this one, this 3 of right here, has the Psionic Manifestation that is rare, so we'll be skipping it. We don't want to buy something with rare salvage. Rare salvage costs about 400,000 per pop to buy, and we don't want to end up spending that kind of money. And we can go all the way down. We're gonna stop and stun real quick and look at stun. Stagger is an option. Razzle Dazzle is what it will craft into. So we're gonna look at stagger. Make sure nothing is rare. None of it's rare. And we'll go down real quick on the stagger. And once we're done with that, we're going to look at what we got. We got a good number of things. We even got 10 of this Bone Snap, meaning we could get more of it. You never know. Look at that. We got even more Bone Snaps. See how many we get. If we can get almost 16 of them total. Alright. So, because we have some recipes, we're going to go cancel these. We're going to want our influence, and we've tied up quite a bit here. You can see it's going right back up. And we have a good number of recipes here. What we're going to do to craft these is we're always going to go find and get and immediately go search for the stuff. We have 2 recipes, and we're going to craft everything we can. You may not get as lucky as I did and get a regeneration early on. You may get lucky and get that, and that can get you started real early. We only have 1 of these, so we're going to grab 1 of each salvage. And we'll go claim our salvage down here. I don't think we needed to buy the spiritual essence. And you can see our uncommon salvage is not coming through. So we can find it again and we can up the value that we're offering. We need polycarbon also, and we can see that that didn't work for the volume. So it's going to be about 6,000 to get these, and that's fine. We're not worried. We can spend some money. And there we go. We have 3 more recipes. Now, you can see we only have 1 converter. We have plenty of influence here, guys. And we have to invest influence to be able to get more. I buy converters now. We don't need merits to get converters. I buy converters for about 70,000. And I can grab all of these converters. I now have 41, and we still have 1,000,000 influence. So, we'll go again. We'll convert this into a rare. And the great part about the hold is we think the Basilisk Gaze here will actually sell right away. And we got another one. So, it may not sell right away, but these 3 enhancements right here all sell for more than 1,000,000. So we can post them and we can hope they'll sell. And one of them did, right off the bat, for 3,000,000. So you can see we've already made back our money that we just spent on converters. We'll go to the Rooting Grasp here. We'll claim it. We have 1. And we'll need to be careful now. We need to remember we have those spiritual essences. And then we'll go to the next one. And we have 1 of those. And now we're into these cleaving blows where we've got a whole bunch, and we can buy these 7 at a time. And we're going to go ahead and craft all these real quick. And we're going to list them again. And we're going to hopefully make more money. And guys, if things don't immediately sell, they'll be here for you. So we can immediately go to the eradication. Now, I like eradication. Eradication sells quite well. And we're going to really quick convert all these into melee AoE right away. Melee, however you want to say it. I say melee. I may be wrong. And then we'll also convert the immobilizes. Now, I personally don't like selling these immobilizes. You can see there, it said rare. It says rare. I'm going to convert it, and we're going to get those 2. I don't feel confident about either of those. But we got another eradication, and we got an Achilles. I know that will sell. I'm sure this energy damage will sell. And the rest of them, you know what? We'll look and see if they will. So, this Achilles right here will sell probably. This energy damage will definitely sell. And you can see we've already made 3,000,000 influence. You'll notice that energy damage was selling for 5,000,000. I didn't increase. I sold for 1,000,000 on it. The reason I sold for 1,000,000 is we're trying to make quick money. By selling for 1,000,000, we assist in regulating the auction house and bringing things down in value. If we list too low, we'll bring things too low and we won't make money. At 1,000,000, it's easy to make money, and if you go above 1,000,000, you're just bringing the price up. Remember, not everyone has a lot of influence. Not everyone's watching this video. So those people that don't have money will be able to buy things, hopefully because you'll list them friendly and you'll help them out. Now we'll go through the rest of the eradications. We'll just make sure that they can sell for over 1,000,000. And we can see that most of them do. And we're going to list all of them. And it'll get us a nice basis for things to sell in the future. And if the find doesn't immediately get what you need, you can always click it again. So here we have another 10 cleaving blows. And we're going to double check we don't have any of the salvage already because I accidentally bought too much of something already. And we'll buy 10 of each. We're already spending a little extra on the yellows, and that's fine. So the bone snaps here, we're going to buy 1. 1. And we already are spending more on those. And now we're into the bone snap that we got extra. We have 16 of these. So we're going to look. We don't have any of the salvage. Oh no! That's why these sold, isn't it? these bone snaps here that we got 16 of. The enriched plutonium is a rare salvage, guys. We can't sell these, or we can't do these. We don't want to do these. So I'm going to take all 16 of them, and I'm going to list them all. And I'm just going to give them back to the auction house. I listed them for 1. I don't even want them. It's just not worth it. So we made a mistake there. We didn't look. We'll need 2 of each of these. And we can just double click. So guys, we made a mistake. It's unfortunate. But in the end, we can sell them back. It's not like it's going to be the end of the world if we don't make the money immediately. And you can already see 6,000 is not enough. So, the psionic ectoplasm here, we need 6 more of it. And we'll go up a little higher. We need 1 of these. Go up a little higher. And we need 2 of these. You can already see the 7,000 isn't working, so we'll go to 8. And the 8 isn't working. And we can go up to 10 on these if we need to. And we only need 1 of this. We need 2 of these. And I think I missed on this psionic ectoplasm with the amount we got. We only got 4 of it. So we'll buy 2 more to get us to the 10. Alright, so we're going to craft some of these. I'm going to just craft into the tray like this and go from there. Now these are ones I know won't sell, and we just want to really quick convert them, and then we'll rare convert them again. We know the shield breaker will sell personally, and we know that the theft of essence will end up selling. This is also a good seller too, and then we'll craft the other 10. Oh no, we're already out of converters again. Well, it's very easy to get more. We have made influence already. We'll buy about 50 more. And we'll claim the ones that are at 10 already. Alright, we have 53 again. And again, we're just going to craft. This eradication should sell, but because we didn't get any of the ones that we have already listed to immediately sell, and we want some more influence to get started, we may list some of these and not list all of them. If you put too many of one type into the auction house, they'll take longer to sell, guys. So we like diversifying what we put in, but we really like when we get procs, because those will sell fast. So we'll really quick go through these, see if we got any more procs. No worries if we didn't. And we'll immediately start converting them rare. We'll want to sell that. And I'll go really quick through them. That theft of essence. We'll sell that. That will sell. And guys, if you don't know if something is going to sell, if you want to check, you can always remember to click that find button. None of these look like things I want to sell. So we'll sell all these. Theft of essence is always a fun one to sell. And we can craft and craft and craft and craft. And then we'll go for 1 million. And we'll check before we go. This theft of essence I don't want to sell. This I do 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 want to sell. This. There's a lot of people bidding on these, so I do want to sell it. We'll sell it. We'll sell it. There's a lot of bidders. There's a lot of bidders. And that one we'll take back. And we can convert these again. And I feel confident doing this one and this one. So we'll look. That should sell. And that should sell. So we sold these 2. And we'll get that 2 million. Look at that. We have 3 million. And we have 23 items listed. Guys, you can take these 23 items easily and wait for them to sell. We have 3.5 million influence right now. We can keep doing this non-stop. And if we run out of influence, we just have to wait for some of the stuff that we listed to sell. I've done this, spent an hour doing it before, and had 20 million influence, and on a level 1 character immediately ran back to Atlas Park, went to the pay-to-win vendor, and bought all the teleports. Bought some backup radios, bought the recovery serums, bought stun grenades, envenomed daggers, got all those temporary powers. I got a void skiff to move around fast with, and just splurged. And I still had 40 things listed to sell. When those 40 things sold later on, I had more money. I took that money, I came back here, I continued doing stuff. I don't even have to come back here because I could buy a portable workbench, a little summon, so I can make my workbench, open my auction house up, and just immediately start crafting anywhere I want again. So we can continually turn over money, and when we get up to 100 million, 200 million, there's no problem with money anymore. You can come back anytime you need to make more money. I would always suggest once you get above 10 to keep 10 for yourself. Keep things selling at all times so that you can make more money. If you can make more money using the auction house, things will be good for you. Now you may ask me, well, why are we selling level 10 enhancements? Well, level 10, there's a lot of sets in level 10 that have that uncommon and rare set like that. So you're able to buy that uncommon and single convert into a rare. When you convert into that rare set, if it's not something that you think you can sell, it's a single additional converter to move it over to another rare till you find something you want to sell. If you look at the cost to do one of these, it costs 3,600 influence to craft a level 10 enhancement. We're buying our common salvage for 300, our uncommon salvage normally for 3,000. Those numbers may change. You saw me buy some uncommon salvage for 10,000. We go ahead, buy all of those recipes, buy all the stuff, and it costs us less than it costs us 10,000 to get it. So we're spending 20,000 influence to craft this. It's 2 converters to make it rare. It's 1 converter to change it from a rare to a different rare. So in reality, we spent 70,000 on each converter, and the converters cost us 210. We spent 230, maybe 240 to craft and convert something. We may spend up to 500,000 influence, and then we turn around and list it for $1 million and make 500,000 influence. 400 when you take into account the auction house takes 100,000 off the top. So we can do that over and over again. But again, you may say, well, but it's a level 10 enhancement. No one buys level 10 enhancements. That's true. But we can come in and we can look at why this works. We're going to look at this call to arms right here. This enhancement goes up to level 30, alright? And we're going to look at it. It is a recharge intensive pet enhancement. Here it is, call to arms. And we're going to need to reset this so that we can see all enhancements at all levels. This is the damage and endurance one. And when I open it, you can see there are 95 for sale and 94 bidding. When I come down and I go into the crafted enhancements and I go to recharge intensive pets, you can see call to arms right here. And we have almost 20 levels that these can come. So we're going to go to damage endurance again. And here's the level 30 enhancement. There are 95 and 94, the exact same. And I can go to the 10, 95, 94. I can go to the 20, 95, 94. That is because the auction house lists these and they all sell for the same amount from the same pool. So a level 10 can become a level 20, a level 30, or an attuned enhancement. So you don't have to spend a catalyst to buy that attuned. And look at that. We already sold another one and we get that influence. Guys, I hope this was informational. We're gonna finish out here. If you ever want to see me doing some crafting or being really bad at playing City Heroes, come on over to my Twitch channel. TheDahle, and you can see me doing this again. I do this almost every stream because this is how I make most of my money, y'all. I hope you all have a wonderful time playing City Heroes, and I hope to see you on Homecoming sometime soon. Good luck, go be a hero.